Manga-Waido.
No, I'm not going to accept this marriage.
What don't you like so much about me?
Everything. I'm not going to give Mayu to a man like you.
I'm Ryunosuke Tsuji. I've come to my girlfriend's house asking for her parents' permission for our marriage, but Mayu's father's stance was like this from the start.
I had a bit of investigation done on your past. Apparently you worked in a host club back in college.
Yes, my mother was hospitalized and I had to earn the money for my tuition and for my living expenses myself. My mother was a single mother and she was hospitalized due to an illness when I was a sophomore in college. I had to come up with the money for our living expenses, my mother's hospitalization fees, my own tuition, and my sister's cram school fees all on my own. That's what my friend Takuma Yano said.
Then work at our shop.
What kind of shop?
It's a host club.
A host club?
If you're good at it, you can earn 300,000 yen per month.
Well, I wonder if I'll be able to do it though.
You're likable and good at talking to people. Not just that, but you look good too.
Really?
Well, I've been thinking that you'd be a good host of one of these clubs for quite some time.
According to Takuma, hosts get a guaranteed salary for a few months, even if they don't get any customers. I decided to give it a go. Luckily, a few people started asking for me regularly by my second month, and since then I've been able to earn the money that I needed. I worked at the host club for a year and a half until my mother got better and was discharged from the hospital. Once I graduated college, I got a job at a real estate company. It was after graduating that I met Mayu as well.
Apparently you and Mayu met by chance in the streets.
Yes, she was lost and I showed her the way.
Huh, it doesn't matter. Don't you just talk to her because you knew she was the only daughter of the main Suzuhara family? It's something that a sleazy host like you would do.
That's not the case. Me and Mahu meeting each other then really was a coincidence. She was lost and I showed her the way.
I want to thank you, so could you give me your contact information?
She told me afterwards. Don't worry about it.
Yes, but I want to thank you.
All right, then. Oh, that badge you're wearing means you work at Suzuhara Construction, right?
Yes.
I work in the real estate business. I'll be glad if you gave us a call if you're in search of land, I said and handed her my name tag. We started working together after that and grew closer. And we eventually started meeting each other in private. You can ask Mayu yourself. Me and Mayu meeting then and there really was just a coincidence.
I don't want to hear your excuses. There's no way I'm going to believe what someone who used to work at a host club says. You said that you had to earn money since your mother was hospitalized, but I bet that you just wanted to have some fun with women.
That's not the case.
You're not fit for Mayu, and that's final. Leave!
Understood. I'll leave for today, but I'm gonna do my best to make you accept our marriage from now on. After that, I would pick up Mayu at her house and drop her off before it got dark as a way to show honesty.
What? We can't go to an onsen?
Yep. Your dad would get mad if we stayed somewhere overnight before we got married.
Who cares what he says?
I want your dad to trust me. Sorry, but I need you to be patient. I also did my best to meet Mayu's father as much as possible. This is a souvenir father-in-law. I heard from Mayu that you like the sake that they make in that region.
Are you trying to get me in a good mood with this? This is why I hate lonely people like you. I don't want it. I don't want to even look at the face of a host. Go home!
I didn't give up and continued trying to gain his trust. But a year passed and not much had changed. Did your father eat the souvenir I gave him?
No, sorry. I threw it in the trash saying I don't need cheap things like this.
I see. I guess I'm just not good enough.
That's not true. Recently, my dad's been in a good mood since things are going well at his job. I think he might finally accept you if you approach him now, so why not try again?
But if he just tells me to go home again…
You don't want to marry me, Ryosuke?
No! I want to get married with you as soon as possible.
Then ask him for his permission one more time.
You're right. I'll make sure he accepts our marriage the next time I try, I thought to myself. But then I went to Mayu's house.
Huh! Did you think that you managed to change my mind ever since you started coming a year ago? Someone who used to work in a host club surely spends time with other women. I'm not gonna let you marry her.
I didn't have a girlfriend when I used to work there, and Mayu's the only one I love.
You say that, but you're just after our money, aren't you? I'm the CEO of a major construction company that was started by my grandfather after all.
I love Mayu as a person. I don't care about any of that.
I'm sure once you two get married, you'll stop pretending and start cheating on my daughter. Just leave this man already, Mayu.
It didn't work then. Mayu, you have to convince.
Yup, it's just as you say, Dad.
Huh?
To be honest, I'm disappointed that you couldn't convince my father to let us get married even after a year.
Mayu.
I fell in love with you since you were kind and handsome, but like my father says, there's no way I can trust someone who used to work at a host club.
Exactly, so you finally understand, Mayu.
I don't want to wait until you cheat on me, so I'm breaking up with you.
But you gotta be kidding me. Are you serious?
Yep, I'm canceling our marriage. Bye.
That's my daughter. You heard her, scum. Leave. Don't come to our house ever again.
Is this a nightmare? All I could do was stand there in shock. And I left her house just like they told me to. After that, I tried contacting Mayu, but apparently she had blocked me and I was now unable to contact her at all. Why? She told me she loved me. Damn it! What a shitty woman! Drink! All you need to do today is drink and forget. But Takuma, I really loved her and did my best to get her father to accept me, but aren't you glad you found out sooner or later? Found out what? She's the kind of woman who would cancel her marriage just because her father said so. She didn't really love you. I wonder if that's the case. Yes! If she really loved you, she would have married you even if her parents cut ties with her for doing so. She didn't actually love you. You're so direct. Sorry, I lie to my customers to make them happy, but I never lie to be friends. Takuma, you wouldn't have been able to start a good family with her even if you did marry her. You're right. That asshole father of hers would probably have kept bothering us at any chance he got. Yup, you're handsome and a good person as well, so it won't be hard for you to find another woman. You're a good guy, Takuma. I already knew that, though. Why don't you just marry me instead? Looks like you're alright if you can still joke like that. Call me anytime if there's anything you want to complain about. I'll let you cry me out whatever. Takuma. After that, I started focusing on work thanks to Takuma cheering me up. I recovered bit by bit from what happened with Mayu. One day, after around a year had passed, Takuma told me about how he was planning on starting his own business. He wanted me to find some place to start his business, so I used every resource I had at my disposal to find a place that met his needs. Takuma started recommending me to his associates, and thanks to him, I've been getting a lot of clients. I was even able to get the most sales in a month out of all the employees. This is thanks to you, Takuma. Thank you so much. No, I'm the one who should be thanking you for showing me such a great place to start my business. I completely forgot about Mayu now that I'm focused on work. That's good to hear. Oh, that reminds me. Do you remember Mizuno? Mizuno? Oh, she was one of my customers when I worked at the host club. The one who wore tons of rings. Yup, she says she wants to tear down a vacation home and turn it into a fancy hotel. I guess rich people really do live in a different world as us. Yeah, apparently she can't decide which construction company to hire for the job. Could you help her out? Oh, if that's the case, then why don't we host a competition at my company? Okay, well, I'll tell Miss Eno about it. I'm counting on it. This is my name card. Give it to Miss Eno. After that, I got an official request from Miss Eno, and it was decided that we would hold a competition. I made advertisements for the competition, and several companies applied, but it's Suzuhara Construction. That's Mayu's father's company. One of them had my ex-girlfriend Mayu's last name. I don't want to have anything to do with the two of them. I guess it can't be helped though, since this is my job. I released the specifics of the competition, and it seems that Mayu found out that I was a host. She and her father brazenly came to our office without an appointment.
Hi, Ryosuke. Long time no see. Are you doing well?
Yeah, long time no see.
You're the host, huh, Ryunosuke? This must be what they call fate.
Oh, what do you mean exactly?
Could you ask Miss Eno to let us do the job?
So you want me to favor you guys? That'll be unfair, so no.
Don't be so cold. You see, business has been going poorly recently, so please, there must be some reason fate brought us back together.
I'm counting on you too.
Me and Mayu have nothing to do with each other anymore. Besides, how could you just ask favors of someone you insulted so much so shamelessly?
Why don't we just forget about the past,
Yep.
I know. Here, have this. I thought you and your family could use the money. Your family is poor, right?
What is this?
Consider it a gift. Please accept it.
So you're trying to bribe me? This is why I hate lowly people like you.
What did you say?
That's what you told me when I gave you a gift myself, right?
That's...
Please stop trying to bribe me. The competition is going to be a fair one. Messina was the one who's gonna decide the winner. So if you want to win, you'll just have to do your best just like everyone else.
You? I tried being nice to you and you get all cocky.
I see. If you cause a commotion here, you won't be able to participate in the competition at all. Are you sure that's what you want?
Gah!
I told them and they went home biting their lips, trying not to start shouting at me. After that, the competition was won by another construction company, meaning that Suzuhara Construction didn't get the job. The plan made by White Construction was a good one. Mizuno made the right choice, I think. But the day after the results were announced, Mayu barged into our office.
Why do you tell Miss Eno to pick us?
Help! Someone call security!
And to think that I was even willing to marry you if you helped us.
The police is fine too. Please call someone to get rid of this woman immediately.
Listen to me!
Apparently, Mayu made a commotion even in the security room and was taken away by the police. I don't know whether it's because rumors spread about this incident, but Mayu's father's company started going on a downward spiral and was eventually bought by a rival company. Apparently, both Mayu and her father now work for this rival company as regular employees with regular salaries.
You made a mistake again, Mr. Suzuhara. Jesus, if you got no motivation, then just quit. I'll fix it immediately. Please forgive me.
You're so slow. You'll never finish at that rate.
Sorry.
If you got the time to cry, then do your job. You're so useless, Mayu.
I had an acquaintance in the rival company that bought Suzuhara Construction, which is why I was able to find out what happened after that. They got what they deserved, don't you think? Thanks to an introduction from Takuma, I was able to find a new girlfriend. I just recently met her father, but I can tell he's a friendly man, and we've even made a promise to go fishing this weekend already. I guess what a guy needs the most is a friend he can rely on. I'm gonna make sure that this time, it's gonna be a happy marriage.